I have gotten permission from the goddess Isis to teach a select few rituals to help the masses, but I must say, please do not use this with intent to harm anyone. Use this as a way to make your life better, okay? So the ingredients that you are going to need is a jar that closes fully, that has a lid, right? You are going to need ammonia. So remember, this is called an ammonia jar. So you're going to need some ammonia, enough that will fill up the jar. You are going to need a piece of paper and a pen. A piece of paper and a pen. Now here's the thing about the paper. The paper is, it needs to be a certain size, whereas it can fit in your jar. So you want to make sure that it is not taller than your jar, because you're going to have to put it in like this, okay? All right, so pen, paper, ammonia jar, tape, okay? And if you have a little tiny crystal to enhance your magic, I would highly recommend getting that crystal too, all right? So this is what we are going to do. Now first, I want you to rip a piece of paper. You can just rip a random white piece of paper. Like I said, make sure it fits in the jar. And I want you to identify the situation that is really causing you all of this stress, making you feel uncomfortable. And I want you to take that paper and I want you to write the situation out as it is right now, right? So write out all the things that is going wrong, write exactly the situation that is making you feel upset, and just put it all on your paper, okay? So I'm gonna, y'all can pause this video while you are doing that, and then press play when you are ready to continue with the ritual, okay? So this is what you need to understand about this ammonia jar ritual. You are going to put your paper inside of the jar. You're going to make sure that the words, the top of the paper, actually, first thing first, I'm going to skip this part because I can't be telling y'all my business like that. But I want you to take your time to really read this out loud and just like allow yourself to feel what it feels like to be experiencing this. So if you find yourself feeling sad, if you find yourself feeling like angry or anxious, you know, it's okay, because we're about to turn the energy around. So I'm going to take just a few minutes just to read my my petition. This is called a petition, and while I'm doing that, you can do that too. So makes me sad. Woo, child, honey. Now here's the thing to learn about magic. Your emotions are not a bad thing. You actually can use your emotions to enhance your magic. So this just made my heart hurt a little bit. I'm like, I don't like the way this feels, right? And I'm allowing myself to feel that energy, because what I'm going to do is I'm about to transmute it. So next you're going to take your paper and you're going to put it inside of the jar. Make sure that the words, the top of your paper is facing up, and make sure that the words are facing inward, okay? So it's going to look something like this. Make sure that the words are facing up, and make sure that the words are facing inside of the jar. And then you're just going to take a little piece of tape, and you are going to ensure that it is secure inside the jar. So just tape it inside of the jar. Okay. It does not have to be perfect, so don't get like, oh, this needs to be the perfect shape and the perfect this, that, and the third. As long as it's taped inside the jar, you're good. Some people might say like, oh, what if I don't have tape? If you don't have tape, you can use glue. I highly recommend using tape instead, because glue is another element, and I prefer for you to just stick to the elements that we're going to use, right? So I have my petition taped inside of the jar. The next thing I'm going to do is take my ammonia and I'm going to fill up the jar. So ammonia is a purification astringent. It helps to clean. Now be careful not to get it on your skin. Remember, this is like highly, you know, not the best fumes to inhale. This one doesn't smell too much, but you can literally get ammonia from the Dollar Tree. You can get everything that we're working with right now, except for the crystal, you can get from the Dollar Tree, right? Now you want to take your ammonia and you want to make sure that you fill it all the way up to the top, not too much, so that, like, you know, when you close it, it won't fully close, but you want to fill it all the way up to the top. You are, you know, making sure that all the words are closed. Now, I love an additional little step. So I recommend, if you have a little crystal, just to kind of enhance your magic, you can throw that in there. So I chose a green aventurine today because, you know, in all things, I want to make sure that my heart chakra is balanced, right? So I'm going to throw a little green aventurine crystal. You can use any crystal that you want. Please don't put anything else in here but your ammonia and your crystal if you do that, right? And now I'm going to close the jar. Make sure you close it all the way. Make sure you close it super tight so that it doesn't leak out. And now the next part to our ritual, we are turning this situation around, okay? So you are going to turn your jar upside down, and I recommend holding it in your hands. You're going to put all of your energy inside of this jar as you imagine the situation the way that you want it to be. So I am going to just take a few minutes. I'm going to take at least 45 seconds to a minute to get my energy in this jar and imagine the situation how you want it to be. Allow yourself to feel happy and joyful. Allow yourself to laugh. Whatever emotions comes up, let those emotions be in your jar. So let's now take the time to imagine the situation the way that we want it to be. Very cute. Right? So I'm gonna hold mine and just put my energy in here. Allow yourself to feel good. Your emotions are so important when it comes to your magic. You are transmuting your feelings right now. Before I was feeling a little sad, but now I'm feeling pleasure. I'm feeling pleasure in my body. I'm allowing my visualization to bring the emotions that I desire. I'm seeing myself detail by detail exactly what I want to experience, and I'm creating it in the spiritual realm so that it can manifest in the physical. In full faith, so mote it be, Ashe, right? And the last step to this ritual is you are going to put this in a dark space, somewhere where it will not be disturbed by anyone or anything. So you can put it under a cabinet, you can put it inside of a drawer, all the way in the back, somewhere in the dark where it will not be touched, the light will not be shining on it, you know, where it can be left alone. Now leave this jar in that exact space until it manifests, until the situation turns around, okay? So I am going to do that after I end this video. I do want to say, trust your magic. When it's done, it's done. Like, there's never been a time in my entire life doing this ritual that my magic has not came true. There's never been a time in my life where my magic has not come true, right? And I want y'all to notice my confidence in that. Not only has it come from being a practitioner for at least 10 years, but it has also come from seeing all of my magic work, and then also understanding the universal law of assumption and the law of attraction. You must be confident in your magic in order for it to work. So you just leave it alone. You don't need to check on it. You don't gotta be, you know, direct your focus to doing something else, and just, you know, notice the things start to change over the next couple of hours, over the next couple of days, okay? Once your situation comes true the way that you imagined it to, you can discard this by taking the ammonia and just dumping it outside on the earth, with your paper too. You can throw your, I wouldn't necessarily throw it out in the house. I would definitely recommend taking it outside, and I would recommend throwing the paper outside, you know, outside, right? So just dump it outside. Make sure you don't litter though. And it is totally okay to keep your jar and reuse the jar. You do not have to be buying a bunch of jars. You can reuse the jars if you need to. But yes, this is how you turn your situation around with an ammonia jar. Everyone, I just want to preface this by saying this is me teaching you this as a spiritual healer. This is not a part of my clinical practice. So this is in my business as a spiritual healer. If y'all have any questions, please like, comment, and subscribe, and drop a comment. I also, once your situation comes true, I want you to comment below and let us know. Tell us your success stories. Let us know how it went for you, okay? Please, you know, share with a friend who needs to turn the situation around, who is totally okay with using magic to assist them in their life journey. And I am sending you peace, love, blessings from the heavens and from the angels. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to work with me, click the link below, and I love you. Take care. Happy conjuring.